Hey, everybody out there. Kept you waiting, huh?
Not for too long.
That's right. We may have taken a week off, but we're back here. It's 10 Paces. Welcome, everybody. Monday night, you know where to be.
Right here. I got a nice tan, but I'm ready to get back in that saddle.
Ooh, yeah. Feels like home after a whole week off from not riding.
That's right. I got to get my calluses back.
Oh, yeah, those inner thigh calluses.
Yep. Love them.
I love when I walk and it sounds like I'm rubbing two pieces of sandpaper together.
That is a gross thought.
I imagine it happens to everybody.
Yeah. Once or twice in your
Especially
life.
runners. You think those people at the Olympics, they have to toughen up those thigh muscles and
Oh, for
the
sure.
thigh skin. Otherwise, it slough right off.
That's right. I've heard that the fastest runner had to develop a new way to run in order to avoid his legs from colliding with each other and just shearing each other off.
Yeah. Now, whenever you watch video of Usain Bolt, like, it looks like, kind of a normal running.
Mm-hmm. It's just because of how fast he is.
But yeah, if we had, the high def, high frame rate cameras that we have today, you would see that he's actually moving his legs out side to side.
Right.
Kind of like a Gary's Mod animation.
Yep. The rotation really builds up his speed.
Yeah. And that's why there was always like a wind vortex created around Usain Bolt whenever he ran.
Relay racers really had to watch out.
Oh yeah, just avoid those lanes. Those side lanes, most dangerous place to be. You'll get cleaved right in half.
Well, Travis, if you were an Olympic organizer, what would you like to see in the Olympics? But don't just answer that. I want you to draw it.
Okay. I'm a big fan of proof of concept here. Maybe with enough gumption and a clear enough idea, it's something we could really see in, 2028.
Yeah, I think so. I think if not 2028, definitely 2032.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully this is one that can be implemented sooner rather than later.
Absolutely.
Are they still going on? I think they're going on through this week at least.
I do not know. I can look it up while we're started. You want? Well, how long would you want? I'll let you decide.
25.
25. Wow, we were dead on.
I know it's not my fastest time, but
it's not your slowest. And in that,
right.
3, 2, 1, draw. Let me look up real fast how long the Olympics. 2 fucking weeks. So yeah, through Sunday.
Wow.
I couldn't even tell
I
you.
wonder what other big news controversies are going to break out in the coming week.
Someone's gonna luge without a sled.
Body luge.
Body luging. They're gonna go very fast.
Yeah, well, that's because they waxed all their hair off.
Oh. Yeah, aerodynamic.
I hope it doesn't turn into another butter scandal where they buttered themselves up just to get that less friction.
So you know what's funny? I guess it makes sense. It's my stupid American thought of winter or whatever. They have beach volleyball at this. What's a canoe slalom?
Slalom?
Is it the summer?
I think slalom's when you go back and forth. Because I know there's like a ski game called slalom.
Oh.
So I think maybe you got to go like between goalposts or something.
It's canoeing, but yeah. They got horses in it, just as equestrian. So horses all types.
Ah, Horse Olympics.
Dig it.
They're going to have every event they've had so far, but this time horses.
They cover all of the balls by saying football, golf, and handball. So that's nice. Very inclusive. There's no head ball though.
Yet.
Yet. Oh yeah.
You add that to the pitch here.
I get
Just for this exercise, we are the committee.
True. There's rugby sevens, but only sevens.
I like to see my rugby go up to 11.
Yeah, nice even 11. There's sport climbing. I guess they like dunk while rock climbing or something. That sounds pretty cool.
It's actually a climbing race over all the other sports, so while they're going on, they have to climb through the games and try not to get,
Tagged or
try
something.
not to get interrupted by the other sports going on.
That water polo said water poo.
Ah, I heard.
It could.
I heard people were pooping in what's that river? The Seine? People were pooping in the Seine out of protest.
Well, we told them you can't poop outside. You have to poop inside. And they misheard.
Yeah.
And that's all the fun in the... I mean, there's also Olympic fencing. Fencing's cool.
Yeah. Somebody just took home gold for that.
Oh, see, you know some stuff.
Somebody from the U.S.
Whoa.
Some stuff crosses my timeline. I'm not a Luddite.
I'm almost there.
It seems so nice at this point.
You just gotta not follow people. And don't talk.
I'm ready. I'm ready to just be completely uninformed.
Yep.
Live blissfully unaware. So whenever the bad things are going on, I'll just be like, huh, that's new.
Yep. I was just recently told about some let's just say protests recently that sounded pretty silly. And I was like, wow, all right. I don't even want to super get into it. But, yeah. It takes...
Protest Olympics, or...
No, it was not the Olympics. If only. It was in New England. Oh, just England? Not my bad.
Old England.
Yeah,
Jolly old England.
Jolly. Well, it wasn't very jolly.
Angry old England.
Angry old England.
They're often quite known for.
Yeah. They're just...
known as?
They're emulating us. They're mad at us.
Oh yeah, we did it first.
Yeah, posers.
Tryhards. I don't know what this protest is, so...
Oh, you're fine.
I should probably stop talking while I'm completely ignorant.
Yeah. I mean, knowing you're probably on the side of the right here.
Oh yeah, you know me. Super far right.
No, not the right. The righteous. You don't want to be on the side of the wrongtious.
Yeah, the righteous. The
Stupid
super conservative, religious right.
And you know what they say, right makes right.
Yeah, that's what makes it right.
That's right. Alright, I've lost this. Apparently,
I heard
not as hard as I thought.
a praise song about Donald Trump today.
I had hoped you were going to veer and say duck at the end of that, but continue.
It was just like those contemporary Christian songs.
Yeah.
It was one of those, but about Trump.
Ew.
Yeah. And this has been our political corner.
Oh, boy.
Now to hard right or hard 180 pivot away from that. What have you been up to?
Uh, I've had another pretty good Saturday, and then Sunday we played D&D. That was fun.
Yeah.
And we played some Fortnite, got some W's.
Yeah. You know what, everybody? I poo-pooed it forever, but
Poo-pooed it.
I played 2 games of Fortnite.
And how many did you win?
2 games of Fortnite.
That's right, baby. Hey, you clown.
Is it going to be a regular thing? By no means, but I had fun for the ones I did play, and I may play hither and thither.
We'll get you. We'll get its hooks in you. And then you can get it on your phone and play while you drive to work.
If it weren't so hot out, I'd be biking to work.
It's okay. We'll get you a Tesla. Then you can play it in the car.
Oh, perfect.
The big old screen called the windshield.
And then, like, they have some kind of brand deal, right? Where I'll get V-Bucks for playing it in my Tesla?
Every person you hit gives you V-Bucks.
Alright, big score. It's ARG.
I'm sorry you feel yucky today, clown, but I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I second that sentiment. Thanks for coming out.
Can you guess what Travis wants to see at the Olympics? I can't.
Let's see if I can get all the elements we need for this this next big event. So I think it'll get shunned. It's not traditional enough. I think it'll have even harder a time than skateboarding did of getting into the Olympics.
Clown knows what it is already.
That just speaks to my ability.
That's right.
I'm good. I'm good at what I do.
Real talk, you are.
Thank you.
All right, I gotta flip that switch.
Back to fake talk.
Yeah, fake talk. Did you? How would you revive, if given full reins, Invader Zim?
Enter the Florpist did a really good job. That's what the movie was called, right?
Yes.
It was so of a time, though. Like, I think Yoden would have to be involved for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something that anyone else could really take the reins of.
Probably not. No one I know of.
The issue is that a lot of the best parts of the original show were, kind of studio notes and rubbing up against studio notes and having standards and practices to compete with.
Yeah.
And you're not really going to get that anywhere else. Maybe if they brought it to Disney Plus. And so you have Jonan Vasquez having to create a show that's Disney Plus viable. But the thing is, like, their S&P isn't nearly as strict on streaming because there's no FCC to worry about.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, technically, I think FCC only applies to
Broadcast.
Radio.
Yeah.
But I think they ended up having some say over TV and, what's allowed on, basic cable and network cable and whatnot. But I think a lot of streaming things have gotten away with a lot more because, it's not just going to pop on. Like, somebody has to opt to watch it.
Yeah, that's true. You don't have to just you don't have to be afraid of someone just a kid just flipping channels.
Mm-hmm. And then it's on the parents for not having parental controls or whatever.
Right. But how would you what would you do, like, storyline wise, or just like general show makeup? Would you do like a 5-minute show? Would you do a like 40-minute show? Would you try to continue what they were gonna do and make it more like space themed and like bigger stakes, and Dib and Gaz had to like save the world and like attack ship and stuff? It was gonna get real cool.
Oh yeah, are you talking about like towards the end of the series?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say up the scale. Obviously, it'd still be kind of episode to episode, a very episodic show because I feel like that's what worked.
Would you keep them
having kind of a
15 minutes?
serialized? I'd say do 15 minutes seems to be kind of be the sweet spot for that tone.
Yeah, you can establish what's going on in like the first couple minutes, and then you can play with it for a while and wrap it up.
Yeah, you don't want to be
Unless you do a 2-part.
stuck in a single episode too long.
Because like I think the Christmas was a 2-part, or it was a full episode.
So save that for special events.
Yeah. I love the Resisti. Good one, Clown. I think they did.
Because I think 5 minutes would be too short for a lot of that.
Yeah, even 10 minutes.
Well, I mean, technically, like a 15-minute show like is only 11 minutes long by network practices because they allot for ads.
Shameful.
Maybe they just go live action and we paint somebody green.
Live action.
You get Richard Horowitz and just paint him green.
He does not look like Zim.
But he could.
Yeah.
Put that wig and some fake googly eyes on him. How would you reboot Invader Zim?
I want to just say anime. Like, same everything else, but like really funky animation.
Did Mappa do Mob Psycho?
I think. Well, yeah, I think so. Let me look up.
Because Mob Psycho had some really fun art. So get them to do it. They don't have anything else going on.
Yeah, I don't know what else they would be doing right now.
Nothing important, I'm sure.
Studio Bones.
Then Mappa, you're out. Studio Bones, you're in.
Yeah. I mean, My Hero is wrapping up, so I mean, what else do you got to do right now?
I mean, I don't know where the anime is at, but the manga just ended.
Yeah.
Did you see that for the One Piece like cover drawing? Oda redrew fan art that the My Hero creator submitted like 20 years ago.
I think also Togashi recently redrew a Dragon Ball cover art.
That's cool.
Clown says Dib and Zim team up to convince the tallest. Zim destroyed her, and the rest of the series they are both placed in positions of power and hate their work.
Workplace drama.
Yeah. Just turn Invader Zim into the office. Probably not.
Make them puppets.
Ooh, a puppet show could be fun. Or stop motion, maybe.
Ooh, I do love stop motion.
It would have to be done super well, though. And they have like a clown system. They have like a Batman Joker thing. They overthrow the tallest and go back to scrapping on Earth. Hell yeah. I could see it. I think there was a comic for a while.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that were still going.
Me neither. You've got about 7.5 minutes left.
Perfect.
You want to be on the show, bud?
Let's see.
Come here.
Create some ground here.
Well, that's the microphone. Can you squeak into the mic, bud? No?
Tell us what you have to say.
Nothing? Okay. He's shy.
Chime in next time, bub.
I guess we'll have a different caller some other time. Oh, now you're making...
I got stage fright.
He does not want to talk. I tried again. Oh well.
Speaking of bub and animals, I saw that new Deadpool.
Ooh, how was it?
In addition to having Deadpool jokes, it also had some kind of funny jokes.
Yeah,
And
I can imagine with you not liking hero quips, you probably wouldn't like it.
no. I liked the other movies, but I had kind of a realization while watching it. I'm just like, I've changed. This isn't for me anymore.
Yeah. I haven't seen Deadpool 2 or the new one. I think I saw Deadpool 1.
It was still enjoyable. Hugh Jackman did a great job reprising the role.
Oh, I bet. Probably didn't miss a step.
And there was a lot of really fun stuff for, Marvel fans and X-Men fans.
Do they kiss? Tell me now.
No spoilers.
Well, that's not what I asked.
I know they had a good, they did another thing where they, used a lot of their budget for cameos.
Yeah, like,
and just like very
Wolverine.
minor cameos.
And Deadpool.
Yeah. Like in the first movie, Brad Pitt's in it for a second.
I don't remember.
He plays an invisible guy, and then he turns visible right before he splats onto the ground after
Wow.
falling out of a plane.
Huh. I don't remember.
And they make a lot of jokes about, now having Disney money.
Yeah.
And they're not allowed to say, or they're not allowed to show them doing cocaine on screen per Disney. So they make a lot of jokes about that.
You want any of this? Yeah, just let me go over here.
But, overall it was a good time. The whole theater seemed to have a good time. And then, I don't want to say too much, but stay after the credits.
They're gonna kiss.
Hmm? I won't say.
I know, but I will. They kiss. Stay after the credits
Kiss.
to see them kiss.
Kiss.
Yeah, but Travis doesn't kiss and tell, so
No? These lips are sealed.
yeah, except for 10 minutes after the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Then they open up.
Oh, yeah. Then I'm kissing everybody.
Yep, kiss, kiss.
Kiss, kiss, hug, hug. Hi, Carly.
A little bit of tongue. Hi, Carly. Carly says, I think he lands on a power line and is visible for a sec while he's being electrocuted. Ouch.
That sounds right.
He racks himself, I bet. That's how comedy works. He goes, ooh, my balls.
And then Deadpool looks at the screen and says, that had to hurt.
Shocking.
That just happened.
Chimichanga. I'm
Oh, that's
hungry.
the funniest part.
I turned myself
I
into
did
a
see
chimichanga Wolverine.
I
Funniest shit
did
I've
see
ever seen.
ads for the Alamo Draft House that reference chimichanga. I'm just like, you guys aren't even with it anymore.
Dude,
you try to be with it, but now you're not.
You been to Jack in the Box recently?
No.
You gotta get a Jimmy Bang Bang.
Like that, like the movie?
No. For your mouth.
How am I going to build a whole car in my mouth?
No, Jimmy Bang Bang. Not Chimmy Chimmy.
Oh, just the one chimmy.
Yeah. And you get 3 of
I
them.
don't know,
So you get 3 Jimmy Bang Bang. Maybe there were mini. Maybe there were mini Jimmy Bang Bangs. Point is, you can get them.
Good?
They are basically just little taquitos. I don't know if that's what a chimichanga is. It's
Chimichanga is like a deep fried burrito.
Yeah, it's kind of like a taquito. Taquitos are more like. I mean, you can have a corn shell burrito, probably. I imagine it'd be hard.
Yeah. It'd be really tough. Because, like, corn tortillas aren't as pliable as one might like. Well, I think I at least got the concept down for this one.
30 seconds to spare. Quickly. Tell me everything.
Yeah, so this is the speed pickup where the contestants have to run around the city picking up as much trash as possible, and it's scored by weight. But they also deduct for recyclables.
Oh, clever.
So you got to recycle them, and they have recycling bins set up along the way.
Hell
So
yeah.
it's kind of, there's a lot to it. There's a lot of artistry and in performance in this one.
What happens if the city that they're in is super clean?
It's a tougher challenge. It
Okay.
could be down to the
Maybe they start breaking
the
into houses,
micrograms even.
or like trying to go to like bodegas and being like, "You got any trash I can take?" They start just doing a service, a civil, like a secondary civil service.
Mm-hmm.
You thought it was flag football? Dang. Not quite. That was clown saying that. I gotta get better about that. What,
nope.
Travis?
It's clean them up.
Clean them up.
The next big Olympic heat.
I think that deserves a big ol' 4K.
Yeah!
High resolution cleanup right there.
4 kilograms of trash I picked up.
Right. You saved 4,000 baby worms.
Oh yeah, they're the in biggest danger because of trash.
Yep. They get the little rings around them and they suffocate.
Yeah, they can't swim through the dirt like that.
Mm-hmm. And don't get me started on glass. It's sharp.
Yeah, that's a hazard to everybody.
Yeah, not just the worms.
But maybe we'll see this Freeman in 2028.
Get it on the ballot. Let's vote for it.
Yeah, I'm trying. And I think it'll rank pretty high on that ballot.
I think probably number 2 or 3.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll be the most streamed thing.
No, it probably not. I could see Olympic cat huffing to be higher, perhaps.
Possibly.
I mean, it's cats.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's just an unfair advantage.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they can't really call it like substance abuse because it's cats. But they wish they could. The Olympics hate.
Yeah,
but
the
it's
commission.
legal.
They're kind of like the mean dean in a college movie.
Yep. There's nothing they can do about it.
Ooh, there's nothing illegal. You got me this time.
Australia!
Speaking of top streams, what do you think is top streaming on Twitch right now, other than us right here at 10 Paces?
Well, do you want me to look, or do you want me to guess?
I'd say take a guess, and then we'll take a look.
I'm gonna go with cat huffing. I think it's already taken off.
Just since you conjured the idea live.
I mean, I didn't conjure it, but yeah. Maybe you're just not, tuned in enough.
Maybe.
But go look at the front page, see what you see.
Oh, it's just chatting.
That makes sense.
By a landslide. But I think if we're gonna... Yeah, I'm not seeing art very high on this list at all. I think if we're gonna break into the space, we're gonna have to come up with something new for one of these hot top categories.
I know. I've been on this site called TikTok for a bit, and I think I know what's about to break out. If you wanna be on the forefront of that way.
Yeah.
Okay, say it with me. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Cake stomping.
Abstinence.
I mean, you were close.
Yeah. Cake stopping might break out in numbers, but I'm thinking we already capitalized. Before we try to really shock people with something new, we gotta try and get our way in, get our in on one of these known quantities, Yeah. Make a name, and then cake stomping through the roof, baby.
Through the roof. Okay.
So do you think you can give me a random number here, and this will really help us decide where we're going to kind of make our mark on this Twitch page?
I'm thinking lucky number 7.
7?
7, baby.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Elden Ring!
Elden Ring! An old favorite, but I love it all the same.
It's about to be a new favorite once again. Let's see. We're going to have to come up with a whole new character if we want to...
Well,
we really want to break into this space, really make our mark on it.
You know how cryptic FromSoft games are? Who is the Elden Ring? I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. I didn't read the lore.
I've got 2 thick-ass lore books sitting back there. I have no fucking clue who the Elden Ring is.
It could be Halo.
It could be Halo. Sergeant Johnson? It's probably Sergeant Johnson.
The Elden Ring.
I'm told by my local lore expert it is not Sergeant Johnson. But
What do they know?
I don't believe. I've seen some screenshots, okay? I counted the pics. I know. Okay,
Why
Travis.
don't we bridge the gap between Elden Ring and Ten Faces here by making this brand new character that's gonna bust onto the scene like gangbusters, like Ranny or the Pope Turtle?
I love me both of those. Is this dog? Right?
Ah,
How long do you want for this one?
funniest way. Let's go for 25. I'm feeling confident.
Feeling cocky, I think. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, draw.
Possibly. So let's see what really is going to bridge to this gap.
It's a big ass space
What?
alien? Carly, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, like the flood.
Or like the guy on Home Improvement that only had the top of his head.
Oh yeah,
He was an alien.
that was just like a tendril
Yeah.
off of the body of a giant grub-like creature.
It was always just coming out of the house. I'm surprised they never noticed the tendril coming out of the house and just puppeting the scalp of their neighbor.
Yeah, and it's
No,
weird
not
too
Denali.
because like the fence would have hid everything there.
Mr. Feeney.
Yeah,
Well, the alien must be very considerate of that fence because he knows that if he breaks that fence, Tim Allen's going to come over and fix it and the jig's up.
oh, he's gonna fix it, quote unquote, and then he's gonna put like a turbo rocket on it or something.
Yeah, but it's going to be part of his show, so you know it's going to do numbers.
It'll do numbers on the show, but it'll do damage to everything else.
True. Damage to the economy. The 80s will never recover.
Yeah, he'll have to narc out some more people in order to get by.
Clown says there's a theory in Elden Ring that in all of the FromSoft games, that outer beings are behind the plot of all of the games, with hints in Demon Souls, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring. That'd be pretty cool. And of course,
So it's a tie into Outer Wilds.
Yep.
Let's get Elden Ring for Smash.
Please, yeah. I mean, I wanted like Solaire would have been great. Any chosen undead, but there's just so much.
Yeah. What's the big Onion Knight's name? Oh, that's never mind. That's Dark Souls.
Yeah. But I think it's Sigmund is the Onion Knight that you're probably thinking of.
Probably.
Outer Wild is a Cthulhu. Amygdala was a baby Cthulhu, and redacted Demon Soul scenes. Just all proving the various outer beings in the series. Sosa's clown. That's cool.
I can't have a Cthulhu. I already know that guy.
Yeah, you only need one. We call him Dakota around here, but you know.
Well, speak not his name, lest he appear.
Sorry, I'm not going to say it again. Don't worry. We have to wait a whole 72 hours until we can say his name again, or else.
Till the refresh, yeah.
Yeah.
The cooldown is crazy.
Mm-hmm. That was a pretty strong pact that he made.
But you know, his word is law.
Yep. Praise him.
What gave you your law-keeping abilities?
Thank him every day for it. In prayer.
And I break the law, but I dare not break that law.
Yeah, it's taboo for a reason. You understand that.
I'm a little wild, but I'm not reckless.
We got a good thing going here. But Travis, I hear that you were a little busy on Thursday. What were you up to?
Thursday, I saw me a handful of bands.
Do tell.
I saw a local band, Fight Back Mountain. Just a good bunch of fun every time I've seen them. I actually have one of their vinyls. Got it the first time I saw them live. Really great vinyl. Followed by Sorry Mom, who wasn't even billed, even though they're touring with the headliner, which weird. I thought was a little strange. Odd choice, but, I don't know the inner workings of it. But they honestly, really took the show for me. Because they were unexpected, they were all just very charismatic. Had kind of like a dream pop meets hardcore sound.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, they're really great. And then the headliner was Destroy Boys.
Sounds like Crash and the Boys.
Boy, did I get destroyed.
That wasn't even the only band you saw that week, huh?
No.
Yeah,
but Destroy Boys is really good. It was, I guess they have a younger demographic, and it really just kind of hammered home my age. So I'm like, oh my god, there are actual children here. Because it was an all ages show. And so I just felt really out of place because I'm a big fan of the band, but I've never been one to, enjoy a band from the back of the room or at a table or something, but
right.
That night I was. And I guess that's just a haunting visage into my future.
Nah, it doesn't have to be. But it's all right.
But, yeah, I mean, you're right. It's not the only bands I saw. Because a couple days later, I got to be right up there in the crowd for Coheed and Primus, baby.
So jealous.
Yeah, it was super cool. Unfortunately, because I rode with some friends, I didn't get to stay for all of Primus's set, which was a bummer. But I got to see a good part of it. Claudio came out during their set, dressed as a spooky wizard, and gave some cool vocals.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping they would play some from their Willy Wonka cover soundtrack, but I understand why they didn't. But yeah, just seeing Primus live is a lot of fun because they keep this very spooky, eerie, unsettling kind of tone going on, and then all of a sudden Les Claypool is just bombastic out of nowhere and just really charming. It was a good time.
Hell yeah. When you said hardcore, did you mean as in EDM?
No, I guess hardcore is kind of a vague term. Kind of hardcore post-emo punk.
Okay. And Clown said, I felt that way at Sir Baby Girl until they invited us on stage to karaoke Helena.
Oh, hell yeah.
That sounds like
everybody?
It sounds like a fever dream.
It sounds amazing. I'm still super jealous that at the time that Mark Rebier came through Columbia when I was living there, my buddy Jake got to go see him, and it was a small show at this little dive venue, and so he brought everybody up on stage to just party with him, and Jake has a video. COVID happened and blew the fuck up, and now he's playing giant international stadium shows and stuff.
That's awesome for both occasions. Him
Yeah,
getting invited up to party on stage, and also the guy blowing up.
yeah. If I could go back in time and just shirk some responsibility
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
maybe be a little flippant with money at the time.
Yeah, that hotel doesn't need you.
I know that now. Fortunately, Jake also worked at the hotel, so I didn't want to make it harder for the both of us.
Ozzy shit. Carly said, "Well, you got to watch a guy blow up on stage."
Sure did. Well, I didn't.
You missed a chance.
Yeah. Damn shame.
Damn shame.
Do you have any standout, regret shows? Any that you, in hindsight, wish you could have made?
Probably. There's been some Mountain Goat shows that I probably could have made that I didn't get to go to, or let's see. I mean, shows that I got the or could have had the chance to, or just would have liked to.
Like, shows that you remember where, you had the opportunity to go and then it didn't work out for one reason or another, but it still sticks with you.
Well, the Gogo Bordello show that you went to would have been cool. I don't think I was in town at the time.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm glad that Clown got to go, yeah. I definitely wouldn't have wanted to take that away.
That was a fun show. I saw them again, and there was a New York subway band that had really taken off online at the time through Facebook videos or something. I can't remember the name of them anymore for the life of me. But they had a sousaphone and it's just a big horn ensemble. But they were kind of having their moment at the time, and they were touring with Gogo Bordello. And then Bordello brought them up on stage to play for a lot of their songs, and those songs with an entire horn backing was just powerful.
That sounds great. Mountain Goats. Carly says the Mountain Goats came to town the exact same night as a Japanese breakfast and Bad Bad Hats, so I had to pick one and ended up seeing Bad Bad Hats. Skill issue. You're right, Clown. Easy choice for me, but I also don't know the other stuff.
I had to miss that Japanese breakfast show. That was a bummer, but can't see them all. Especially because they just keep happening, with increasing frequency.
You just need to get an Android and a Neuralink, and then you can live in multiple bodies.
Oh, yeah, and just, send out my little robot minions to live for me.
Yeah, and you could stay home and, I don't know, do whatever you want. Become an Olympic edger.
Already am.
Well, we just gotta get that on the ballot.
Gotta monetize that. You hear that, Wheaties?
Yeah. But I only want to be on the frosted Wheaties.
Nope. That would have ruined my entire brand.
You can be on the regular Wheaties, and I'll be on the frosted Wheaties.
There you go. So we're both going for two different sports here, then.
Yeah.
An Olympic completionist.
No, please don't call me the completionist. That has a bad connotation.
Does it?
Oh, he stole a bunch of money from charity or something.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. It was not great. I think it was earlier this year or late last year.
See, I hadn't heard anything about it.
Yeah, he sat on like $600,000 that he said he had donated, and was like, "I guess we forgot to."
Wild.
Yeah, among a bunch
it-
of other shit.
Did he get caught with like tax stuff or?
Well, the records were there, and I think CoffeeZilla dug into them and was like, "What the fuck is this?" Yeah, the charity had been running for 10 years turned out to be a complete scam.
Yikes.
Yep, yikes indeed. Yeah, there's nothing more about that. He's still going online. Yeah, it seems like they kept the money. I think he said now he donated it, but it's like, that's cool. You realize,
Too little, too late.
yeah, with the money that you had, you could have helped people
Mm-hmm.
that otherwise could have or did not get help. Yeah, fuck him, basically. It sucks. Like, I liked having his videos on as like background noise or whatever while I worked, but nope.
Now
Yeah.
it just leaves a sour taste.
Yeah, honestly. I don't want to see or hear him. Never watched. Yeah, that's fine. It was, I mean, it's like popcorn YouTube. It's whatever. Which might be rude to say, but
No, that's understandable. It's not anything you have to pay a lot of attention to.
yeah.
And that's a lot of YouTube, honestly.
Yep.
A lot of the really successful channels are good at just that.
I've been having a real YouTube drought recently. I guess I need to go find some new channels for them to recommend me new stuff.
Yeah. Same, honestly. Like, I would usually watch a bunch of cooking channels, but one of my main ones only has, like, semi-regular uploads. And the big one I followed was Babish, and he's barely even on it anymore.
Yep. It sucks. I liked Babish too, and yeah. By the way, Travis, you got about 8 minutes remaining.
Oh boy.
Yeah, time really flew on this one.
I think I bit off more than I could chew with this one.
Well, something you could revisit.
Yeah. Speed this. I've been practicing.
Right?
If y'all pop over to our YouTube channel, you'll see a bunch of what's that? Videos with custom thumbnails.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Fancy.
I know it's kind of like the expected norm for YouTube, but
Yeah.
for us, it's brand spanking new.
That's right. New features,
And-
baby. DLC. I mean,
So go
update.
check it out. We're looking legitimate more and more by the day.
That's right. You can catch uploads of all our shows, get some shorts, get some, I think they call them longs now.
Yeah. Shorts are just the bog standard now.
Oh, clown, we don't do any A/B testing. We do, we just roll it out.
Yep. The way art ought to be. It's raw. And by raw, I mean it doesn't gain much traction and isn't very popular.
That's not the word I use, but for that reason you're out. I understand, clown. I'll see you later. Charlie, we'd like to
Wait.
get $200,000 for 0.05% share of our company.
Yeah, I mean, where you can see the improvements.
Yep.
Being made every day.
Just right in behind and in front of your eyes.
You could be, I mean, still be in on ground floor. We'll take a couple steps down back to the ground floor to let you in.
Does it count if we've been working on a basement? Is it still the ground floor? I guess it's on the
It's the
ground.
underground floor.
Oh. Duh.
That's where we do all of our salacious activities.
Yeah, that's where we keep. I almost said his name.
Ooh, good catch.
Yeah, that was close. Almost said the D
It's also
word.
where we launder our money.
Yeah,
Because, I don't know if you know this, dollar bills, filthy.
they're disgusting. Like, dude, I kind of feel gross when I touch money.
Yeah, that's why we launder it.
That's right. Oh, Harley's gonna talk to her bank. It's happening, Travis. Get ready.
That's what I like to hear.
I don't even want to think about how much I just appraised our business for, but it was a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's a modest estimate.
Yeah. Honestly, I do
And
think
you
it was
used
a deal.
that net worth generator online, right?
I mean,
The one where you can find like celebrity net worths.
the one in my
That's
head. But
probably really accurate.
yeah. I looked up how much. I just went, top to bottom. Honestly, just went down the list.
Yeah, and kind of equated about where we're at.
Yeah. Maybe added a 0 or 2, just because I'm being realistic.
Right.
It's gonna pop off.
You know the value.
Yeah. And that's the first step to success: is knowing your worth.
We've been in this business too long not to.
I've talked to many experts, and the experts all agree. 0.05% at 200,000.
The experts have it.
Not penny less.
Said you're having a drought in the YouTube space. You having any luck elsewhere, media wise?
Been watching a cool anime about AI called Vivi Fluorite Eyes Song. VIVY is how you can easily find it, but it's cool. It's about a sentient AI trying to stop a AI uprising, essentially. This is short of it. There's a lot more to it. But it's very cool. It's done by, I think, Mappa. It came out a couple years ago. I'd never heard of it. I looked up underrated anime with good fights, Reddit, and that was one of the suggestions. So I was like, all right.
Hell yeah. Certainly needed another anime I can throw on.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, catch an episode or two. Because that's how it was for Shangri-La Frontier and then Delicious in Dungeon.
It might actually... What were you going to say?
Oh, they've both ended their first seasons since.
Do you know if they're getting more?
I imagine Delicious Dungeon Meshi is because it popped off. Shangri-La, maybe. I don't know. I saw it on Crunchyroll, and it was recommended by a friend, so I don't really know how popular it is.
Yeah.
Then Frieren was really good as well.
I've heard nothing but good from Frieren. I've heard it can be sad, but I mean, I watched the first episode. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a sad show.
Yeah.
Rather, I say sad, I mean probably bittersweet.
Yeah, it's thoughtful.
Yeah.
You said you only saw the first episode.
Yes.
It's one of those where they kind of... I don't think they know if they're getting another season or not.
Right.
So, there's room for it, but there doesn't necessarily have to be. Nothing's, definitive, but it's still a nice little bow on the story they were telling.
Do you know any backstory behind the production of it? Was it like a death parade sort of deal?
I hope not.
I hope not too. For those of you that don't know, I think Death Parade, the people won some sort of contest, and they were really hoping they'd get a second season, and it just never got picked up.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but that's what I remember.
that's what I heard as well. And it could have been from the same sources. It could be us just kind of
Talking to each
recycling
other.
the same information back and forth.
Yeah. But I'm going to act like that was the truth and correct.
Yeah. Gotta stick by your guns and don't believe any new information that may come in.
Travis, guess what?
It's that time.
It's that time again, baby.
Drats.
Yep.
Just when I thought I had this speed down, I get bogged down in all this mucky, gritty art style.
And don't worry, there's still a third act to follow this. This is really good. Let me look at it closely. Okay.
This is our 10 paces Elden Ring character. I was going to have a bunch more weapons stuck in him, and he kind of draws them out and then gains more moves and mobility as they're pulled out of his body.
Very cool. Yeah, I'd love to revisit that sometime, unless you do feel wholly satisfied.
Oh, not at all. I think I could try and actually make this like into a decent-ish piece.
Yeah.
Maybe in a couple Thursdays, or over a couple Thursdays, I should say.
I would love to see it. In the meantime, let me get you your point. I'm thinking I'm going to bump you up. I'm going to give you a solid 10 for this, up to 14,000.
Woo! Ooh, that vacation did us well. We're back at it, everybody.
That's right. Gotta love it. Alrighty. I need to go use the restroom, so we'll be right back. You got any parting words, Travis?
We'll catch you on the flip. I'm gonna go smash a Gatorade.
Ooh, smash it.
Ooh, I'm feeling refreshed. I'm feeling re-energized. That potential angel investor has me kind of stoked.
Ooh. I'm excited to hear that.
But it also gives me a little worry, a little pause.
Why?
I mean, we were just talking about, issues and drama in the content creator community, and you hear about streamers getting banned all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't even know why.
That's true.
So I think we need kind of a windfall, kind of a safety net here. So what I'm picturing here is what we are going to develop is the unbannable streamer.
Ooh. That's gonna take some talks with R&D, but I think we can do it.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty big vision I've got here, but I think we can make it happen.
I agree. How long do you think you can dream this puppy up in?
Well, why don't you give me 45 and I'll try and make it
45.
happen.
You got it. 45 in 3, 2, 1, draw.
All right. So
Yeah, pause. Clown. Continue.
sorry, I gotta kind of lay out the channel framework here.
Oh yeah. Really, just take
All right, that'll
Take
be
a-
there.
a screenshot of our channel and pop it up there. There you go.
Right, unbannable, baby. But who knows? Somebody might find fault with
Some of the
one of my
earlier
many
things.
misdeeds.
Yeah, and if you think you can find fault in one of Travis's earlier misdeeds, look in our Twitch recaps on YouTube.
Yeah, look over there. Try and find something. I dare ya.
It's squeaky clean. I definitely didn't re-upload.
I'm a good
some
little lad.
things.
Uh-oh.
Look deep into episode 32.
Pulling on my collar here.
Do you remember 32? Of course you do.
I haven't been keeping count.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right.
I keep track by date. I thought that was the only sane way.
Uh-oh.
I'm in trouble.
I actually mark them by moon phases.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lunar calendar has been proven to make more sense.
Mm-hmm. And you don't have to deal with stupid other bullshit calendars.
Yeah.
What are some bullshit calendars you can think of?
The Gregorian calendar.
Yeah, of course.
Those calendars that had inspirational quotes on every day.
Those are pretty sucky.
Marie calendar.
Ooh, gross, icky. Ugh. Get it out. Out of my mouth, out of my house, out of my life.
So yeah, that's why we only use the best of the best. Here at 10 paces.
The ones with a bunch of holes in them.
Mm-hmm.
You put your noodles in.
Yeah, it's the most effective. I got a puppies and kitties calendar.
Cute.
I did nothing for my pasta.
Oh no. Your pasta, it wasn't intimidated at all?
No.
Ugh, disgusting.
And then I just had my pasta went way past al dente, and I had a really soggy calendar.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
I forgot what joke I was gonna make before this calendar stuff, but oh well.
The time has passed. On to new jokes.
That's right.
There's more fun to be had up here.
Tasha, or rather, Clown and I were playing Fortnite earlier today, and we got two of those. Did you ever see the ship in a bottle?
I did. I didn't get to use it though.
We got two of them and used them at the same time, and got a pretty cool moment. It
both
just
sailed the high seas together.
Yeah, it summons a big ghost ship that you just like destroy everything in your path for a bit.
That's fun.
Yeah, and it kills people.
Nice.
We
I
both
never got the chance to use it because everybody was dying when we were kind of on our own.
Yep. You'll find that happens. Well, you'll have to use them soon. The pirate event is ending soon. Potentially tonight.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
They may carry it over a little bit longer, maybe till Friday when they update the game.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I think they carried over the snake stuff for a little bit, so...
Like the Metal Gear Solid?
Yes.
Neat.
There was a cloaking device, and there were you could pick up boxes and throw them everywhere, and also hide inside of them.
Hell yeah!
It was very cool. So
it's still possible to get legacy skins and stuff.
Not until they bring it out in the store. Yep, it's sort of a. They're really preying on the fear of missing out mentality.
That makes sense. I hate it, but it makes sense.
Yep, it's money, baby. Love it or hate it.
I don't care to spend a red cent on that game.
Dang old dime.
I'll play it, but I won't like it. Well, I'll like it, but I won't pay for it.
I need claps in chat. Clown just got a victory royale. So
Congrats!
Congrats.
Yeah, Vic Roy. Gritty on him.
Now it's a clown royal. Oh wait, now they're a crown royal. Fuck.
Whoop whoop.
That's what I get for trying to go into the fucking channel redemptions while talking. Fuck. It covers up just the bottom bit of chat.
I often have trouble, like, trying to draw and talk
So,
at the same
oh,
time.
fuck. Ah.
Can we get whoop whoops in the chat for clown?
Whoop whoop. Well, you are an author, and your primary language is English. Therefore,
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to call you an English author, clown.
Nah, the true American author.
Oh no, like an author.
Second
would.
only to Kid Rock.
Kid Rock is the I think the number one author of our time.
Yeah. Certainly showing the, what creative chops our country has to offer. It's now this conceit's going to be a little tough here.
Mm-hmm.
But what's like the coziest, least bannable game you think of?
My heart says Animal Crossing, but maybe there's something cozier.
I feel like
Dog.
the only issue with Animal Crossing is it's Nintendo. And I feel like they're only tolerating streaming.
Okay. Then my brain says maybe Stardew Valley or Minecraft.
Those are good choices.
Maybe The Sims, but it really depends on what your Iggy's Wrecking Balls. It's a good one. It's a good
I don't
one,
know what that is,
Carly.
I don't think.
Whoa. You uncultured swine.
Yeah, culture me. Culture me, daddy.
Just gonna send you the box art. Almost there.
Any minute now.
There we go. It's I guess it was a racing game technically. On the N64. Yeah. Where you were balls with the grappling
Oh, you're
hook.
thinking of Diddy Kong Racing.
Boy.
Sure am.
That's all Carly knows.
I'm a little stinker.
It's fun. I remember renting it. And I'm pretty sure I've seen a speedrun of it. What's the weirdest game you can remember renting I'll just say renting.
Renting games is always kind of it wasn't.
Or I'll say
Didn't
borrowed.
happen super often. Yeah.
I just want something that you didn't specifically own. That'll be a secondary question. Maybe.
One that I didn't own.
Played at a friend's house, maybe.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Anything that really stood out to me.
Hopefully wasn't my house. Because, I mean, then you could just be like, Stretch Panic.
I think I can only think of like bad games I rented because I I had no frame of reference and no taste.
Sure. I mean, you had
So,
no way of knowing back then.
yeah, like, but this was like 360. I rented this game called like Animus or something that I think I've talked about on this show before, where it was like a first-person shooter with like Greek lore, but it tried to be so edgy. I don't think I ever rented anything for.
Was it just called Legendary?
I think so.
I looked up Animus. I couldn't find anything.
That's probably it. And I think that's what we came to on this very show ages ago.
Okay. Let me see if I can find a screenshot or something. Or like, do you remember a weapon?
Trash. You would suck up powers or something, and I think you had guns, and then there's like a really pain in the ass Minotaur boss that you had to hit in the back, but it doesn't give you that information until after you've already beaten one.
Nice. Was it Blinks? Oh, you're talking about rentals still. Sorry. Weirdest game I can ever think of is an RPG called Ephemeral Fantasia. Where you had a talking guitar that you also like pulled the neck of it was also a like sword hilt that you would pull out.
That sounds cool.
And the guitar was also a pervert.
Hell yeah.
That's all I really remember. He talked about a girl's boobs at one point, like a barmaid or something.
But maybe they didn't remake it because of woke.
Yeah, that's probably why. It probably was really good, except for that.
Woke culture taking away all of our B tier games that we vaguely remember from our past.
Yep. That's why they took down the Xbox store. I'm sure of it.
Ah, rest in peace.
Yep. I'm sure I rented some weird stuff. One that I've never owned, I'd love to, but I don't, is Mr. Mosquito. That's a great one.
Oh, yeah. I always saw it, and I never rented it.
Oh, it's you missed out. Luckily, I believe Clown still owns it.
Oh, nice. There are a lot of those like absurd like B and C tier games that I want to try and find. Ones that never would have made it to like Steam or anything.
Dang. Yeah.
Like I just want to go back and try and find like those oddballs, because like I think around the PS2 era, when they were really just kind of throwing stuff around to see what worked.
My brother, that was every era until recently. Because, like, in the beginning, they were just figuring out games, and then they really, I feel like the SNES era, they really honed that in, and then they just, I wouldn't say threw it all out the window, but turned it upside down with 3D. And then the era after that, the one that you're talking about, it's the same thing with the Super Nintendo, where they're honing it in. And then, I don't know, we thought, oh, let's do photorealism. That's what games have to be.
Oh yeah, it's got to have good graphics.
Yeah, and I guess it's just the ooh shiny mentality that unfortunately we have. That's not to say things haven't pushed it.
Oh no, there are games that have been genuinely beautiful. I guess it's not a weird game, but it was a bad game that I didn't own. Was the Chronicles of Narnia game.
Really? I've never played it.
Yeah, it was just like a... Oh, how did it play? It was like just a 3D RPG kind of, but you just go through each little area, do the one thing there is to do there, and move on.
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking action adventure RPG or something.
Yeah,
Just your standard kinda collect-a-thon, kinda just
vaguely tied into a movie.
yeah, movie tie-in game. Let's see.
Uh, One
Do
of the
you?
worst games that I ever owned was a movie tie-in game, but
Oh,
I loved it at the time.
what?
Van Helsing,
I own Van Helsing and I barely played it. It was
the Hugh
okay.
Jackman one.
Probably if it was on the PS2, probably. It was like a
Yeah,
Devil May Cry ripoff.
kinda, but really clunky and bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like Nightmare Before Christmas too.
Oh, Oogie's Revenge.
Yep. I think yeah.
I played the demo of that at the store.
I've played a couple hours of it. It was not good. Clown mentioned Hercules: The Legendary Journeys. Was that the N64 one? Where it wasn't the animated show at all. It was the live action show that they were ripping off, or not ripping off, but tying in. I remember that game. That game was hard as shit, and I couldn't tell you if it was good or not because it was too hard for my little baby brain.
I'm gonna have to look up gameplay of this.
Yeah, go ahead. You've got 27 and a half minutes.
Oh, I mean afterwards.
If you try and remember, good luck.
Yeah, I rarely do.
Clown, I can't in good faith say that on our Christian show. I'm not even gonna tell.
I'm saying nastiness again.
Yeah, no nastiness. Please put some asterisks or something. Please censor that. Thank you. Yeah, that's better. I'll allow it. Gay as a what? Asterisks.
Sure showed you,
Yeah,
Aaron.
please do. What are some of the movie tie-in games that stood out to you? Do you remember any others? I remember the Finding Nemo game. Couldn't tell you why. It just stood out to me.
I remember playing a demo of the Johnny Depp Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Really? How was that?
Yeah.
Was this at like a Walmart?
Yeah. It
Cool.
was creepy and bad.
Sounds like I know what to get you for Christmas.
Oh boy.
Hey, it'll come with a PS2 or a GameCube or something. I'm not just gonna give you a game you can't play.
Still have my PS2 Slim, and I
Oh,
believe
well.
it still works.
Hell yeah. Xena being a member of the LGBTQIA plus community had a fighting game? What? I do not remember an N64 fighting game. That had to have been bad.
That rules.
Like, yeah, well, I was focused on the naughty part. And then I also didn't want to, take your thunder. It was okay, better than Dark Rift, but Dark Rift isn't very good.
Have you ever heard of a fighting game called Iron and Blood?
What was it on?
PlayStation.
Nope.
It was like medieval, kind of, I guess, like D&D class kind of good guys. So just kind of like those archetypes versus like spooky monsters, like a werewolf and an executioner and like I think a goblin. And then you had like a bow and arrow person and a knight and whatever the other good guys were. But it was a really shitty fighting game that my brother and I used to play all the time growing up.
Ooh, another one was Killer Instinct. I played that a little bit. I never played the remake on the Xbox One. Yeah, I see your
Oh
mention.
wow. Killer Instinct, wasn't that a 360 launch title?
Yes.
Or no, I'm thinking of something entirely different. Killer Instinct's a fighting game.
Oh, what were you thinking of?
Some game that had. I remember the cover art, and it was just like kind of the side of a face of a girl with red hair. Like preposterously red hair.
Sorry, I'm fucking with chat.
Hell yeah. Show her ass.
I'm trying to remember what that bug game was. It was just like Volkswagen Racing or something.
Hell yeah.
Beetle Adventure Racing. There you go, Carly. You were very close, clown. Beetle Racer. Perfect Dark? What about
Big
Perfect
Bad
Dark?
Beetle Race. Oh, that might have been. Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of.
I'm sorry, clown. Did it erase your chat history? Maybe you should have behaved.
Gotta show her what for.
I can't ban her for that yet. Is that? Yeah, that is. Building a wall of emotes. Who are you trying to keep out?
Got everybody. So no one can see you cry.
People can see me cry. Look. I'm stuck in the wall.
Can we? Can we see you cry? Will you let us?
Oh no. They're building their wall around me.
Oh no!
I'm just like, I don't know, there was probably some, Ito about a guy that gets trapped in a wall, like a worker or something.
I know there's the "This is my hole, it was made for me."
True. I didn't mean that one, but that one is spooky. Unsettling.
Let's see.
Clown? That movie's too old.
Yeah, think of a newer, fresher movie.
Call me when Jim Carrey makes a version. Or Adam Sandler.
Ooh, he might. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got that like 17 movie deal with Netflix.
You said Poe wrote something like that? I don't think Nintendo would ever do that.
Being built into a wall.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
I could see that being a Luigi's Mansion thing.
Yeah, he did hang himself.
But that's just a game theory.
Don't you start talking about Thomas the Tank Engine. No.
Bum, 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 bum,
Okay.
bum, bum,
Give me some dark lore.
For Thomas?
Do you know any dark lore, Travis? Do you not know any dark lore? Do you
I don't know any Dark Lore. I'm sorry.
Do you think Thomas the Tank Engine's all happy and sunshine and rainbows?
I think Ringo was the conductor or like the narrator for some episodes, which isn't really Dark Lore, but it's a
There's
fun fact.
there's a train that refuses to like go out of this tunnel, so they just seal them up inside of it. Like these
Cask of Percy.
these guys are fucking living. I think they like there's another like construction crew or something, not construction, like train crew, and they just call it like the other side or something, and they're like super fucked up and decommissioned trains and shit. Like there's a panel or like there's a page where like there's a train missing his eyes.
Ooh.
It's fucked up.
Is that real?
I think so. I mean, as real as anything on the internet is.
Oh, it's gotta be real.
They get decommissioned. Yeah, the train's paint was gonna get ruined, so he just blocked the tunnel instead of getting his paint ruined. And so he then
Oh, that's smart.
yeah. It was Gordon. They killed Gordon?
Gordon shut himself in a tunnel?
Yeah, there's some fucked up shit in, Thomas the Tank Engine. It's not fucking Teletubbies over there. It's real life.
Ah, but the Teletubbies are saying satanic messages. All of the hyper-conservative mom blogs were saying as such.
Yeah, just like a warning. Don't step out of line, or we'll fucking rip you apart and make a new you that will not step out of line. Okay?
Okay, I get the message. Don't seal me in the tunnel.
Oh. Clown said it's actually like they might end up anywhere like Toy Story, so it's a warning to live that way.
To live like you might end up anywhere.
No, to live to do your part. Don't stay in a tunnel cuz we'll kill you.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a hopeful, cheerful message of do your part
Yeah.
for the party.
The Fat Controller has a favorite train retired in his lawn who's quite happy. Some get to be historically restored. Yeah, I imagine like a good ending that some could come to would be like museum life. Or like a hobbyist. Yeah, most are scrapped. Most are fucking graffitied up. It's like real life. Most of the time, most people get graffitied up and scrapped.
Then you're tucked. Then you got tattoos.
Yeah, and then you got little tag-alongs. See, it's just like life. You got people jumping under you, going for a free ride, stealing all your household belongings, getting a divorce, keeping the dog. You
mean the train shit? Keeping the train dog.
Getting those alimony checks every month. You don't even get to see the kids, not even on holidays. I mean,
Man, Thomas is fucked up.
yeah, Thomas is, yeah.
I gotta revisit that show.
Yeah, you should check it out sometime. You got about 14 minutes remaining.
Think what else I can add here.
Okay. The show's mostly work drama, which is funny. That seems so weird to me. Wait, maybe I skipped something.
Talking about Thomas being mostly work drama.
Yeah.
And then they do, like they'll look at the camera, the Jim from The Office thing. Funny.
That would be really funny, actually. Like a new Thomas where they do little cutaways with the shaky cam of the trains talking straight to the camera.
But it's still just like the still little toy trains being voiced over.
For sure. I have to say that one. Clown says it's like, why did George get picked to pull the main line? I am the bigger, shinier engine, Gordon bellowed. The louder engine, Thomas peeped. That does sound a lot like work drama, now that you put it that way. Yeah.
I'm the shiny one. Me! Up here. And if you could see anything rebooted in any way you could see fit, kind of tying back to the Zen thing, what would you pick and how would you see it redone?
Ooh. You're talking like a show or movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I'll even... Let's say show or movie.
Yeah,
I feel like
that makes it
might
easier.
Hurt.
Because then I have to think about all the games and books and comics and whatever.
Yeah.
Show or movie? I love Mission Hill. I don't know if that'd be my number one. But I would do it I would just do it modern day. Probably a different cast, even though I love the cast. You also can't get the whole cast because some of them aren't alive anymore. I think.
Oh, I don't know who was on the cast. I know Ryan Posehn was in it. He's still around.
Oh, I thought he wasn't. Never mind.
Ryan Posehn voiced the friend.
Yeah, the red-haired
guy with the red beard.
Spicy pants.
Yeah, he was actually in St. Louis about a year ago.
Hell yeah.
Doing comedy.
He was the person I thought that wasn't alive anymore, so cool. So you could do the same cast and just age them up however many years, but that'd be a lot of years. I don't know if that would still be as fun.
Kind of do some cartoon aging, some fudging.
Yeah, I don't know if I could handle Gen whatever nowadays. Like a show like that. It might not be as good. Clown says Wheel of Time prestige series like The Lord of the Rings. That would be cool. Like a series of films.
The series of films, yeah. Because they did the TV show.
Rings of Power.
He works in public. Yeah, Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time did a show. And
yes.
I wasn't a fan.
Well,
they just made everybody so horny.
From what I hear, because I didn't watch it, because I heard this from a couple people. Anyone who's a fan of the book will probably hate the show, as well as the show not being great on its own. They just made it to retain the rights.
Ah,
At least that's what I've heard.
Clown says leads to the issues.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't watch past the first episode because I hated the tone of it.
They flat ruined characters. Like I said, anyone who's a fan of the book will just hate it. Perrin hates the axe in the show because it came to life and killed his wife. They're all in their 20s instead of being like teenagers, which feels weird.
Yeah.
Especially with how like impulsive some of them are. But I mean, I don't know. I've met some impulsive 20-year-olds, so. But it's so weird. They're supposed to be kids.
The first book, and just like seeing them all depicted like that was so jarring.
Yeah.
And really hurts chances for, anything going forward.
Unfortunately, but I mean, maybe not if his widowed wife wants to do something.
Could be, yeah.
Clown says the woman's circle was like Lord of the Rings elf ceremonies and shit. Wow. That's... No thanks. I've had that reaction like every time anyone's told me things about it. I'm just like, no thanks. I'd rather just live in ignorance here, honestly. Like, I'm not... It would take a lot for me to watch that. Like, maybe a desert island with, like, DVDs of it that I can somehow watch for some reason. Or if someone paid me.
That's the only thing you can watch?
Yeah. Like, that's all I have. Or if someone paid me.
I know what I'm doing with my savings.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Would you prefer Pacific, Indian, or Atlantic Ocean?
I don't know. What? Am I getting an island? Are you getting me an island?
Sure. Of sorts.
Okay. What's gonna be on the island?
You will, silly.
Are you coming?
I'll be there for a short time.
Oh, okay. It's just a short trip. Dealer's choice. How about chat?
All right.
Chat, you tell me what ocean we're going to.
Yeah, we.
You just said?
Yep, we. Nope, just, reiterating,
So I guess I won't, if it's going to be a short trip, we won't have to pack any food or anything. We're just, like, taking some photos, maybe making some content.
No, I mean, eating the plane or whatever.
Oh, we're getting plane. Damn, Travis.
Well, plane to the boat, but...
You're getting me some in-flight peanuts.
You know it.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Hey, if we're lucky, if we get a good plane, just got cookies.
When,
yeah. You hopeful little scamp.
Dude, we might drink a little even.
Could be.
Could be. We're gonna live in large.
Yeah, don't have too many.
What's
too many pina coladas,
The only thing I'm gonna have is a pina colada pea.
I'm drinking all that Mountain Dew. You silly.
Yeah.
Don't be too hydrated.
I brought my little drink hat. I hope you're not mad. Fucking Twitch.
At you.
Oh no.
Never.
Did you get ads at a bad time? Force an update. Ooh, wow. That's weird.
Huh.
They're just keeping you from us. But you're back. Welcome back. Our little subby. No ads.
Thanks, subby.
Fancy. Thank you. Speaking of little, Travis, you got 4 minutes left.
Ooh, I might not even need it. We'll see.
Little time.
I just had like a weird moment of dissonance where I'm like, all right, reach for mouse, reach for pen, reach for mouse, reach for pen. And my body couldn't decide what to do in the moment.
Both.
Yeah, it was trying.
We can do a challenge music to rot to. I'm glad you like it. It's really good. Fucking Yakuza 0 has a great soundtrack.
How do I? Alright, maybe. Alright, there. That'll do.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to repeat that, but yeah, that's good.
What won't you repeat? Repeat it just for me. They don't have to hear.
Okay, let me mute real fast. So I said.
So I says to him.
So it says to him, "Where's the crown?" You're right, Travis. Where's the crown?
Put a crown.
I put my hard-earned smackers on the line here. I need that Fortnite victory crown.
Oh, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it this time. I swears it.
We better. I gotta get that dub, the double dub.
The double Dutch dub.
This is good final music. I've been playing a lot of Yakuza 0. I'm about 60 hours into it now. Game Pass lies and says I'm like 80 or 90 hours in. But my game time only says about 60. Don't know how that could be. It's because I lost progress and don't save sometimes.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, I mean, it's my fault. Usually it has crashed a couple times.
Do you have a preference between like 0 and the Like a Dragon games?
Oh man. I think I prefer the Kiryu beat 'em up games, like 0, 1, and 2, and all that, compared to Like a Dragon. But they're very different. They're very the same. It's so weird to talk about. Like, it's still Yakuza, but it's different. If you play Judgment, it's the same way.
I have not played Judgment. Like a Dragon was the first Yakuza game I played.
Okay. Judgment, I don't even know how much I should say, but it doesn't star Kiryu or anyone like that. You work in a... I don't even know. It's good, though. You're not a bad guy, you know what I mean? You're not, like, in the Yakuza. I'll say that.
Well, Ichiban's not a bad guy either. And he is in the Yakuza.
You are correct. Yeah, you're a quote-unquote civilian. Which just means you work within the law, visibly within the law, but I guess Yakuza do that most of the time.
Right.
It's their whole shtick until they gotta, like, I don't know, prove a point by gutting someone in an alleyway or, I don't know, threatening.
Or saving a bunch of baby men until they respect you, and then you can call on their help at any time.
Yeah. I love that for you. Travis, you know
I
what else I
prefer
love?
what?
It's time. However, I'm going to let you get this crown in because I need it.
Crown?
Crown? Okay, let me scroll up. Let me scroll up. Somewhere in here, I used Task the Artist for a Fortnite
No, I
victory
missed it
crown.
entirely.
That's okay.
My
Let me get you a picture. If not today, then you'll have to do it multiple times. Next. It's up to you.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Wow, that crown is horrible. I fucking love it. It's a llama.
Let's see. Uh does it have to be that crown? I don't. I'm looking for where I was tasked.
I'll find it. I'll find it. You don't believe me, but I'll find it. Don't worry. Oh, there it is. I don't have a timestamp, but I can just send you a
Send me a snip.
little snippy snip.
Oh, I'm worried. That might get us banned for teetering on infringement, or maybe by the time we get this implemented, Fortnite's going to be out of favor.
You don't think it's gonna have longevity?
No, I think that's why they're pushing so hard to get all these big names in it while they can.
Okay, well, then in that case,
your ugly llama crown. But let me kind of break down how this here, the Stream of the Future, is going to work.
okay, maybe they're just partnered with Fortnite right now.
They could have gotten a brand deal, but I think they won't even need it because of how good this idea is going to be.
Okay.
So it's the Galapagos Islands is the controller.
Okay.
So it's going to track the population of Galapagos tortoises, and based on where they are on the islands, is like wherever the majority are, is what the what controls being pressed. And they're playing Roller Coaster Tycoon too, because Roller Coaster Tycoon is like the most optimized game,
It really is.
and the creator seems to be really cool.
Yep. He made like 3
And-
games and then pieced out.
Yeah, because wanted to make a game.
Yep. He was like, I've made the game I wanted to make, which was Roller Coaster Tycoon. It took to the second one to truly make it, but hey. And then he was just like, I'll sell the rights, but you can't, like, there was some caveat to where it was like, but you can't make it shitty or something like that. It was a really weird,
Hell yeah.
like cool stipulation. I can't remember.
Yeah,
what
one
it
of
was.
those like I'm already leaving, but I'm gonna
You can't bastardize.
I'm gonna add this caveat so you can't be a corporation with it.
They still
But
did. Sorry, go on.
The Galapagos tortoises are going to control the game and really put together this theme park. And any donations or subs go towards maintaining and rehabilitation efforts for the Galapagos Islands.
Aw, that's cool.
Unbannable stream.
Unbannable. A bunch of turtles being turtles.
Yeah. And there's going to be cams set up on different spots than the islands, so you can get different turtle views. So what do you think? Do you think it has legs?
Oh, I think it's got legs. I think it's got legs for dags. Travis, you're sitting at a cool 23750.
Ooh, that puts me on the board.
That puts you up there, bumping out the 15,000. Bye bye.
Toodaloo, old Travis.
Goodbye, old Travis. Hello, new challenges.
Refreshed, re-improved, we're at it again.
That's right. However, that's all we got tonight, folks.
So while we implement the future of our stream and really reevaluate what we're worth,
Venture out there.
why don't you go check out our YouTube, maybe see what we were, how far we've come, so you can really get a sense of what we are.
Yeah.
And maybe catch us on Thursday night, see what we will become. But until then, happy trails.